Hello, I'm Marlene. I'm going to be your host for today, and I want to thank you for coming out on this beautiful morning and listening to what I want to tell you about. I specifically chose this age group of young adults because I wanted to discuss an important topic that I know it's going to be an interest to you, and that is preserving your health while you're young. This is so important. I wish somebody would have told me or put more emphasis about preserving my health when I was younger. So I decided, why don't I share it? Okay? So let's get started. First, I want to talk about your BMR. That's the basic metabolic rate. And the BMR is the number of calories that your body uses to maintain your vital functions like your breathing, your heart rate, your brain function. And the BMR in males is 164 to 180. And for females, it's 154 to 167. And as you get older, those numbers take a big dipper. They decrease. Your muscle mass decrease. In fact, your whole body, okay? And the energy consumption, that's by physical activity. And it decreases also as you get older because of your skeletal muscle. When you're young, your organs, your muscles, your body, your bones, they're all fresh, like a brand new car, opposed to a vehicle that is several years old and requires regular maintenance. Second, let's talk about your metabolism. You're all familiar with that word. Metabolism is the amount of energy and calories in your body that's used to maintain itself, and it decreases also with age and slows down at a rate to break down your food. Have you ever noticed that it's so easy to gain weight, but it's so difficult to take it off? Guess what? That becomes even more difficult as you get older. So you say, Marlene, so what can we do now to make a difference? I'm glad you asked. First, just increase your physical activity to at least an hour a day. If you say, I don't have the time, I'm so busy, at least 30 minutes, but find some time to do it. Just don't make it so excessive that you're going to cause body injury. Do it in moderation. You want to reduce your salt and sugar intake. Drink plenty of fluids, preferably water. Eat your vegetables, your fruits, low-fat dairy, a variety of protein foods. And you also want to control your portions. You don't want your portions too much. You want to maintain a healthy body weight. That's just it, right? And we all can agree that obesity, smoking cigarettes, drinking excessively is risk to your health. But did you know that not moving around and getting enough physical activity is just as life-threatening? Yeah, it is. Always keep that in mind. And some of the health issues that we have when we get older are hereditary. But I can tell you, even if they're hereditary, they can be minimized with a proper diet and exercise. In fact, at any age. And as you'll become older, you'll start to look for ways to stay youthful looking, even if you can't hold back the clock. But the key is maintaining a healthy lifestyle. That's going to hold back the clock for you in the years ahead. Your brain isn't even a physical, but it's a muscle. And we've heard that old saying, If you don't use it, you lose it. Guess what? That's truth. I was teasing my son, who's in his 30s, and I was telling him, son, you better enjoy your 30s. Because once you get in your 40s, that old check knee engine light's gonna come on. He thought that was pretty humorous. And have you ever heard older adults say that they can feel the weather in their body? It aches. They know when it's raining, or they know when the weather's changing and it's going to get really cold. These are usually injuries, old injuries that they had when they were young, maybe in high school or college, a broken leg, an ankle, a finger, or just some other type of injury that really didn't bother them then, when they were younger and it was all healed up. But now it does. So we gotta take care of our bodies when we're young. Otherwise, later in life, it's gonna come back to haunt us. I'm in my 60s now, but I wish somebody would have emphasized the importance of your health and eating healthy and exercise when I was much younger. Instead of consuming too much salt and sugar because it made, the food taste good or the drinks taste so good. And developing those good habits now is going to be a reflection in your health later. My late husband, he loved ice cream. And on a good day watching sports or watching his favorite hunting or fishing TV show, he could easily eat a half a gallon if he wasn't paying attention. Guess what? In his late 50s, he was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, requiring insulin shots. But it was too late then, to go back and change it. And my family has a history of hypertension. It's like a biological clock that goes on. Once we get in our 40s, we need blood pressure medication. Our blood pressure needs to be controlled. And looking back, I'm sure I would have purposely reduced my salt intake, and the hypertension that was diagnosed in my 40s would have been so minimized that it could have been controlled by diet versus taking medication to control it. But it's never too late to change, to eat healthy now and exercise. Because I know the diet and physical activity is a reflection of how healthy you're going to be when you're older. Like when I'm in my 70s, 80s, and beyond, if I'm blessed to live that long. So I'm really imploring you to do the same. Start making the changes now if you're not already doing so. Because when you look good, you feel good. It shows in your walk. It shows in the continence in your face. It shows in your talk. And it's needed for a better health you in the future. And hopefully you'll look back and say, Miss Marlene, you were right. I'm so happy I took your advice. It has caused me to really enjoy these mature years. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Thanks for your time.